Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of the Relationship Talk on Swipam. My name is Ama Amelda, and this is a show we dive into our relationship problems and give an advice to them. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Welcome back viewers. Guess what? Today I'm not alone. I have a guest. Let him introduce himself. Then we take it from there. Welcome, Mr.
Simpson.
Okay, so Mr. Simpson, can you give us a little introduction about yourself?
Right. Thank you, my dear lady.
Please, I'm Ama Meuga, by the way.
Okay, so my name is Ben Simpson.
Okay.
I am the sales manager for Nalo Solutions, the one and the best bulk SMS service provider in Ghana. We provide USSD, bulk SMS, bulk email support. I'm married. I am a father, and I have a lovely wife in the person of Francisca Malta Simpson.
Okay, that's nice.
And we've been married for 14 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, this is it.
Okay, so welcome, Mr. Simpson.
Thank you.
I hope you have the best of you today. Viewers, let's just dive into the problem of the day. Here's a problem of the day. I have been married to my wife for 5 years. Unfortunately, we have been having marital problems for the past 2 years. My wife has a habit of leaving our home and going to her mother's house whenever we disagree. She also talks to her exes and has a quick temper. Last year, people from her workplace called me and said she leaked information to their boss, which brought a lot of problems. When I asked her about it, she got angry and slapped me.
Wow.
I hit her back and left the house without telling me. My wife rented a different place to live with our 2 kids. In November, she apologized, but still haven't changed much. Recently, she had been coming to sleep at our home with our kids and then returning to her place in the morning. She never allows me to have sex with her when she sleeps over, saying that she needs to treat herself before we can be intimate. I suspect that she has been sleeping with other people. Since the holiday season, she and our kids have disappeared and her phone is off.
Wow.
Her family says she told them she was going to Kumasi with me to apologize to my family for all she has done wrong, but I have not seen her or our children. I am worried about their safety. My wife has become too problematic.
Wow.
I feel terrible because I am never at peace. Is marriage supposed to be this full of terror? This is really, really problematic. So, Mr. Simpson, what do you say about this? Do you think marriage is supposed to be like this, like the man is asking?
No. First of all, marriage is not supposed to be like that. The Bible says that he who finds a wife has found a good thing and found favor in the sight of the Lord.
Okay.
So actually, marriage is supposed to be full of joy, should be sweet, and the parties involved should be comfortable in the marriage. So it's not supposed to be painful. It's not supposed to be like the way I have heard as the message is trying to portray.
And with what you are saying, marriage is full of joy. It's full of entertainment. You know, there are ups and downs in marriage. Like this couple, anytime they have problems in their marriage, the lady goes to her parents' house. Is it supposed to be like this? Must you always go to your parents' house whenever you find you have a disagreement with your spouse?
No, it mustn't be. Marriage is is partnership between two people. It is you and your husband that is making the family. In a relationship like this, where every time there's an issue, the woman will go to the family and try to create a scene or report or make them know that there's a problem in her home, why I'm here. I mean, finding solace at her parents' house is a recipe for disaster, because the parents would not be happy seeing their daughter being more mishandled or being treated in a certain way. Yeah. So it's really not the best. It's supposed to be the two parties resolving their own problems. Okay, and even the parents should not encourage their daughter to be coming home whenever there's problem. If really they want the marriage to work, okay, they have to advise their daughter to stay and make a marriage work. And then also they have to find out what really causes the problem. From what we are reading, it suggests to me that the woman has been the problem in the marriage. To a large extent, the man is also someone's son. Mm-hmm. Should the man go to his father's house or his family and report to them what the wife has been doing, I don't think that family would also be comfortable. And so this family will be behind the man, the lady's family will be behind the lady, and there's confusion. Before we realize, there's chaos everywhere. So this is not supposed to be the way.
From what we read, the husband said that she's so problematic to the extent that she made a complaint in their office to their boss. I don't know what the complaint was about, but you could see that from what they said, it affected them so much that they had to call the husband and report the wife. Do you think that is the character of the wife, or like it's something that she has adapted within some few years?
So I see a temperamental person here. The woman is quite temperamental, and for temperaments like this, the man has a big problem at hand. Okay, for example, creating confusion at workplace. In life, we all are susceptible to making mistakes. Yeah. And it's always good to point to the other party, if really you can, about certain things that you've noticed about the person. So you advise the person to work on, rather than going straight to the top and then creating the confusion there. When you do that, in the instance where what we are hearing, that confusion, that the workers will now have to come and report to the husband, when that happens, it means that the lady will not be happy at work, because now everybody will be turned against her. People will advise themselves around her, and this will make her working life uncomfortable. And so that's very dangerous for the woman. That is serious. That means that the problem at work was not able to resolve. And people think that reporting to the husband would be the only way she could be handled. But I am hearing that even at home, there's another problem. And the Bible talks about little foxes. You see, the Bible says that catch the little foxes, for they destroy the vine. That as you grow as a person, you don't put yourself in check, you don't listen to advice, and you don't work on yourself, so that those weaknesses can actually be put under control or utterly minimized. You end up creating problems for yourself, and those problems becomes the foxes that will end up destroying your very life. Okay, so in this case, she has destroyed her own life as in career, and if care is not taken, she can extend it to the home.
Yeah, she's not ready to take advice, because from what she read, the man said that when he went ahead to speak, she hit him.
Oh, wow.
Yes, she hit him.
I see.
Must she do that? And secondly, after she hit him, the man also gets angry. He got angry and also retaliated.
Of course, the man would be angry. I don't think it was intentional when the man replied with.
Yeah, I think
it was spontaneous, probably. Yes. After slapping him, he reacted with, But really, from a man's perspective, I don't think the man actually meant to beat the wife. The man is really in a big problem. I would say, big problem because the woman is making life very difficult for the man. In that, you are creating problems in the home. Whenever confronted, you leave and then you go to your parents. And as and when you want, you come back. Now, it has moved from home to work. At work, you've created another confusion and problem. Me trying to advise you to get it resolved, it ends up that I receive a slap. And you know, even though it wasn't right, I'm not justifying that the man was right by replying the woman with another slap.
Yeah.
But if that has happened, that should be a good signal for the woman to be remorseful and be able to speak to herself that it's gone beyond borders. So let me put myself in check.
Okay.
But if the woman is refusing to do that and has led her to that extent where she now leaves the home with the kids and gets her own apartment,
Exactly.
then it means that she really is in for problems. You know, she actually not ready for there to be peace.
Okay.
And in so doing, you end up creating unnecessary problems for yourself in the marriage, for the marriage, and for the kids. Now, the moment a woman begins to give you hell in a marriage, then you begin to kind of lose focus. In this case, the woman has left the home, rented her own apartment. She comes back sometimes to the house, their matrimonial home, with the children, and she doesn't stay.
Oh, but I think that she comes back because of the kids. She wants to create a personal relationship with the father, which is the husband, and the kids in terms of sex, being intimate. She says she wants to be treated before she has any intimacy with the man.
Did I hear she says she wants to be treated? She wants to be treated.
Like she wants to go for treatment.
Like she wants to be treated? Okay, so the understanding I'm getting is that, is it that she's contracted some infection that she's treating and that she wants to get rid of the infection before now she will allow the husband to touch her?
Yeah.
Or she wants the man to treat her as in treat as in, you know, showering her with some treats, you know, some gifts, some stuff or something. Is that what she's implying? Or she is implying that the slap the man gave her has left her wounded and that she wants to work on the wound to get it healed before? And if that is the case, is she physically wounded or emotionally wounded? Which of the aspects is she looking for the treatment? Because if it's physical wound, like you won't leave the house and go and rent and live somewhere. You understand this? And if it's emotionally, the best way to heal is to have intimacy with your husband. For me, I am thinking that she's blackmailing the man emotionally. She just wants to use some kind of emotions to destabilize the man. Because if I come around and then I don't sleep over, then it means you won't get access to me. Okay, and she knows the weakness of the man. She knows probably the man can't also go out and solicit for some sort of satisfaction. You know, she's using the emotional aspect, you know, to punish the man for slapping her or something, whereas she is the cause of the problem. Okay. Now, on the other hand, if really it's the fact that she wants to treat herself before, are we to take it as she has contracted some infection in Tina or so treating her?
Maybe she cheated, who knows?
So that if that is the case, then the man will not be far from right if he begins to suspect the woman that probably the woman is into some other affairs. Because as much as I am mentioning that to some extent, men cannot hold on to sex for some time, there are some ladies who can't also hold on to sex, especially being a married woman who have tried it several times. How can you live or be for more than 6 months or more, knowing that you are not restricted to have it and you just don't want to have it? Is it that you are satisfying yourself outside of your marriage or what?
Probably.
So if that is the case, then what the woman is trying to tell the man is that she has contracted an infection and so she wants to treat it before she can come back to him. And that is very dangerous for the woman. And you are not sick. And it is not based on medical advice that based on your health condition, you can't have sex. And as a result, your spouse should just wait for you to recover. Or if it is not under any severe circumstance that can jeopardize the life or some circumstances surrounding you that is causing you not to have sex in the marriage. But in this case, intentional, deliberate, the woman deciding not to allow the man to have her, that is enough grounds for divorce.
Okay, so the man has also said that the woman is nowhere to be found. He calls her phone and it's switched off. He doesn't know whether they are okay. He doesn't know their whereabouts. What do you think he should do? That's the problem. He's like, he doesn't know anything about them and he's worried. So what do you think? What is your advice for this man and his way forward?
I pray for this man because
I pray so too.
You know, he's worried. He's thinking about his wife. He's thinking about his kids. Most importantly, the kids, because right now the woman is not reachable and he does not know how he can reach out to his kids. This is a very big problem, okay, emotionally and psychologically, because he does not know what actually is going on and what might have happened to the woman.
Yeah.
Is she alive? Are the kids okay? What's happening to them? Is the woman able to cater for the children? If someone is sick, how is the person being handled? And that is torturing emotionally to the man.
I can feel his pain.
Yeah. So I am thinking that what the man can do is, one, if he knows some friends of the lady, some close friends of the lady, he can get in touch with them and find out if they can give him a clue of what's going on, where the woman might have gone or what's happening. That can help him to trace them. He can as well report it to the police, and the police can help in searching for the woman and the children. And somehow, first place he has to go is to go to the parents and report this. Let them know that their daughter is no more at home and she's not reachable. Okay, so that all of them together, they can look out and see where they can find this woman. But
I was about to ask you that, can the man divorce? Because this woman is so problematic.
yes, the man can divorce, but I see the man lost his wife. And because of the love, he has to be patient. Okay, if you read Galatians 5:22, it tells you about the fruits of love, fruit of the Spirit, which is love. Love is patient, love is kind, love is long-suffering. It goes on and on and on. And if he loves his wife, he has to be long-suffering, regardless of all that the woman is taking him through. It takes time for some people to learn sense.
You know, marriage is some rule. So he has to go through all these things.
Yeah, and pray for the woman. For all you know, all these things the woman is doing is not in tree. They will say enyenenia. Okay, probably she's under the influence of some kind of divine power. Okay, so he should pray for his wife. He should pray for his marriage. He should pray for his children. And as a believer, I do not subscribe for divorce, because divorce has not really been helpful. If you look at the percentage in terms of people who have divorced and the afterlife of divorce, if you look at the percentage, there's no good news in divorce. Okay, so whatever the challenge is, you should just let the love of God be supreme and try and work it out. And believe God for a change, because it is the Holy Spirit that can actually arrest a man. So he should pray for his wife and try and work on her. Anytime he sees the wife, he should forget about every pain and every trouble that has come up. Hug her and try to make amends. And I'm sure that God will make a way. Because life itself is not straight. Life is full of surprises. Life is dynamic. Okay, life is dynamic. Life is full of surprises. There's this thing that our elderly people say, that man proposes, God disposes. When you're growing up, you dream nice future. You dream glorious future. The same way when you are getting married, you dream beautiful marriage, nice marriage, lovely home. Forgetting about your own lapses, because it is your lapses that is going to hurt your partner, and then it will trigger his weakness. Then his weakness will react to you, then you'll be hurt. But truly, it is in pain and anguish that we grow, we develop. So marriage is not all sweet room. There will be hard times, there will be good times, there's ups and downs. There are sweet moments, there are sour moments. Okay, so expect it and have a big heart. And go in marriage that whatever happens, I'm going to make it work. And believe God. God will surely make it work.
Thank you so much, Mr. Simpson. Thank you so much for your presence. I've really learned a lot. What you are saying, I already want to get married. I mean, but I want to enjoy. I want to enjoy marriage. I want to enjoy now. 14 years of marriage.
Yeah. 14 years and
thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for everything that you've said. Thank you so much. I hope this guy listens to whatever Mr. Simpson has said and take it into consideration. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
This brings us to the end of another beautiful episode of the Relationship Talk. Trust me, today I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot too, and I know you've also learned a lot.